Behold the stunning panorama of Singapore's iconic skyline, a testament to the city-state often hailed as an economic miracle. Yet amid these towering structures lies a story, seldom explored, a narrative that unveils the concealed complexities behind Singapore's success. Join me as we venture beyond the gleaming facades into the shadows that cast a different light on the city-state's triumph. How did a small island nation with no natural resources become one of the world's wealthiest economies? What hides beneath this seemingly perfect surface? Welcome to the fascinating story of Singapore, an economic miracle that has astonished the world. Once a developing country, Singapore has transformed itself into a global financial hub, a beacon of prosperity and progress. This remarkable journey began with a strategic location at the crossroads of major sea routes, which Singapore leveraged to become a bustling port and trading center. The government, efficient and forward-thinking, has been instrumental in this transformation, implementing strict laws to maintain order and discipline. Good governance and a resilient spirit have been the pillars of Singapore's success story, catapulting it into the league of the world's wealthiest nations. However, like any story, this one too has its shades of gray. But every coin has two sides. As we look closer, a different picture starts to emerge. Beneath the glittering skyline and impressive GDP figures, what's the reality for the everyday Singaporean? Let's peel back the curtain on the less glamorous aspects of this economic powerhouse. The rapid economic development that Singapore has experienced has not come without its fair share of societal issues. One of the most prominent of these is the high cost of living. From the price of a simple meal to the cost of housing, Singapore ranks among the most expensive cities in the world. This means that despite the nation's wealth, many residents find it challenging to make ends meet. Then there's the education system, globally renowned for its rigor and high standards. But behind the accolades, there's a darker side. The pressure to succeed is immense, leading to a kiasu mentality, a term in the local language meaning fear of losing. From a young age, children are thrust into a highly competitive environment that values academic achievement above all else. This pressure cooker environment can lead to stress and mental health issues, with young Singaporeans grappling with anxiety and depression at an alarming rate. Moreover, the wealth generated by Singapore's economic success hasn't been evenly distributed. There's a widening income gap, with the rich getting richer and the poor struggling to keep up. This disparity has created a class divide that's becoming increasingly difficult to bridge. And let's not forget the work culture. The city-state is known for its long working hours, often leading to burnout and a lack of work-life balance. The quest for economic success has in many ways come at the expense of personal well-being. So while Singapore's economic miracle is undoubtedly impressive, it's crucial to remember that such rapid progress often comes with a hidden price. Behind the shiny facade of skyscrapers and prosperity, there are real challenges that the everyday Singaporean faces. Clearly, the economic miracle isn't without its drawbacks. Among the challenges Singapore faces today, two stand out: the housing crisis and the falling birth rate. Skyrocketing property prices have made it increasingly difficult for the younger generation to afford homes. This financial strain is a major hurdle to starting families, thus exacerbating the already low fertility rate. Singapore's fertility rate has been on a downward spiral, and it's threatening the nation's future growth. Despite the government's efforts to incentivize childbirth through various schemes, the numbers continue to dwindle. The high cost of living, the stress of work-life balance, and the financial burden of raising children are factors often cited by Singaporeans for their reluctance to have more children. These two issues are intertwined. The housing crisis puts pressure on young families, and the low fertility rate, in turn, threatens the sustainability of the population. The government is grappling with these challenges, but the solutions aren't straightforward. With a shrinking and aging population, Singapore has turned to immigration, but this strategy presents its own set of challenges. As a nation, Singapore has always been a melting pot of cultures, a place where the East meets the West. Yet, as the nation turns to immigration to combat a declining birth rate and an aging population, new issues arise. One major challenge lies in the integration of immigrants. Imagine stepping into a new country where customs are foreign and language barriers exist. It's not an easy transition. Singapore has to ensure that new arrivals feel welcome and are able to assimilate into the local culture while still preserving their own unique identities. This is a delicate balance to maintain, and a misstep could lead to social fragmentation. Then there's the backlash from locals. It's not uncommon for citizens to feel threatened by the influx of foreign talent. They worry about job security and the erosion of their own cultural identity. Such sentiments, if not properly managed, could lead to social unrest. It's crucial that Singapore continues to foster a sense of unity and inclusivity among its diverse population. Lastly, maintaining a balance between local and foreign talent is another hurdle. While immigrants bring fresh perspectives and skills, it's important not to overlook the development of homegrown talent. Ensuring that locals have equal opportunities and are not displaced in their own homeland is pivotal for social harmony and economic sustainability. All these challenges require careful management. And it's not just about policy adjustments. It's about understanding, empathy, and communication. It's about creating an environment where everyone, regardless of their origin, feels valued and included. These challenges, if not addressed, could hinder Singapore's future success. And yet, knowing the resilience and adaptability that this small nation has displayed throughout its history, there's every reason to believe that Singapore will continue to thrive, turning these challenges into opportunities for growth. After all, it's in overcoming adversity that true success is found. So, is Singapore's economic miracle a model to emulate or a cautionary tale? That's a question we've grappled with today. We marveled at the meteoric rise of a small nation to global economic prominence. We delved into the strategic development policies that propelled this growth and the relentless pursuit of excellence ingrained in the education system. But we also saw the shadows cast by this shining success. The societal pressures, the housing crisis, the low fertility rate, and the challenges of integrating immigrants into the fabric of society. Each of these issues is a complex puzzle piece in the larger picture of Singapore's economic miracle. As we step back, we see a nuanced narrative, one of breathtaking accomplishments, but also of significant challenges. The Singapore story is far from a simplistic tale of success. As we have seen, even the most successful stories have their dark sides. It's a reminder that there's always more than